Don't run an event through Meta. Send them to Messenger or send them to your landing page and then back through Messenger and have a better turn-up rate, better communication, much better relationship before someone even comes to your event. Never boost a post. You will end up losing money. The best campaign to build a list is... Hi, I'm Kerry Fitzgibbon, an ADHD fempreneur, multiple seven-figure business owner, and Facebook marketing ninja. Together, let's unleash AI-powered Facebook marketing to take your business from best-kept secret to the top of your niche and beyond. Welcome to this week's episode. Today we are going to be tackling Facebook ad campaigns and actually what their purpose is. The thing is Facebook ads can be very, very confusing if it's your first time jumping into the Facebook ads manager. Facebook certainly does not make things easy, okay? And especially over the last few years, it's about maybe even 8 years or longer, they've really, I guess, overcomplicated ads, campaigns and their purposes. And a lot of people actually get this wrong. So today I'm going to go through what campaigns you should be using to get the best results depending on where someone is in the buying or awareness cycle, and which campaigns you should steer away from even if Facebook suggests you should actually run one of those campaigns. So let's start at the top. At the top, in Facebook, we have what we call brand awareness campaigns, okay? Now, these are campaigns inside Facebook that they say you should run to turn someone from cold to warm. So they don't know who you are. They've got a problem. Your business provides the solution, but you've got to get in front of those people. So that is called a brand awareness campaign. What it's meant to do is, like I said, take people from cold to warm. However, don't use brand awareness campaigns. They are a waste of time and a waste of money, even if Facebook suggests you use them. If you want people to get to know your brand, the easiest, quickest, cheapest way of doing this is through video view campaigns or video ads. So instead of using a brand awareness campaign, just cross that off the list, use a video campaign. So you want to optimize your ad to get as many video views as possible. So what that means is that you need to be producing videos, right, at the top of the funnel, and that turns your cold prospect or your ideal buyer from cold, they don't know who you are, to warm, now they've interacted with you, okay? So that's the first type of campaign that you want to be running at the top of the funnel. So don't do brand awareness campaigns, do video campaigns instead. So once we have got people at the top of funnel and we're moving them through the funnel to get them to know, love, and trust us enough to be able to buy our stuff or, do business with us, then we need to run what is called engagement campaigns. Now, again, there is a few landmines here, a few suggestions that Facebook will tell you, will make for you to be able to warm people up, to engage people. But again, avoid them, okay? So one of the things that you should never do in terms of getting people to know, love, and trust you is to boost a post. Never boost a post. The problem with boosting a post is that it's the big blue button and it's on your page and it's next to your post and Facebook makes suggestions. This post is performing way better than any other. Why not boost it? And it's so easy. It's so easy for you, the business owner, to sit there and just push that blue boost button with absolutely no strategy. And here's what will happen, okay? You will end up losing money. You won't get the results you want. You probably won't even get engagement that you want. And then you'll walk away going, Facebook ads don't work. A boosted post is not an effective Facebook marketing strategy, and it's certainly not an effective ad. In fact, most business owners I speak to will say to me, hey, Kerry, I've run an ad before. And I go, oh, what have you done? And they go, oh, I think I boosted a couple of posts. And I'm like, how did that work for you? And they'll say to me, yeah, no, I didn't get any results. And I said, of course you didn't. And I'd love to know, how about you guys? Have you actually ever boosted a post? Have you done that yourself? And let me know in the comments list, if it's worked for you. Now, on the very, very rare occasion, it will work. Very rare occasion. But what you need to do instead, so to get engagement. So engagement is essentially people either liking, commenting, clicking on, sharing your post. Okay, that's engagement. So if you want those vanity metrics and you want, the likes, the clicks, the shares, the comments, and so on, instead go into Ads Manager. It's inside Facebook, facebook.com/ads manager, and set up a campaign optimized for engagement, right? They look exactly the same to the end user, but I can tell you now the difference between your results is huge when you actually do it properly. In fact, I've tested this several times over. And in fact, when we're talking about engagement, okay, on a boosted post, on one of the examples, I had about a third of the engagement with the same amount of spend than I had when I actually ran it properly through Ads Manager. Exactly the same post, exactly the same audience, one boosted, one set up in Ads Manager, and the one in Ads Manager had got 75% or more, in fact, engagement on it than the boosted post. Okay, so that's my word of warning. That's and that's only because most people actually do those. So engagement campaigns are to be run through Ads Manager. You can optimize for engagement. Okay, but like I said, don't boost a post. And in fact, most engagement campaigns are actually better as a video view campaign. Okay, so your brand awareness should be video view. Your engagement campaign should be exactly the same. That's the best way to get people to know, love, and trust you. The easiest, quickest, cheapest way. You can get eyeballs of your ideal buyer on your video for less than a cent. For less than a cent, okay? It's the cheapest form of advertising there is out there. When you compare it to any of the other mainstream media out there, to get in front of 1,000 people, let's just say if you were running an ad through TV, for instance, and you're not even going to get your ideal client there, you're not going to get change from about $25 to reach 1,000 people. When we're talking about something like, let's go to digital marketing, okay? When we're talking about Google ads, for instance, to get in front of your ideal buyer with keywords, on average, it's around about $1.89. And that's only cheaper keywords to get in front of your ideal buyer. LinkedIn, to get in front of your ideal 1,000, 1,000 people, is about 75 cents. And Facebook is down near around about 24 cents to get in front of 1,000 people, right, of your ideal clients, okay? So video view ads are the best way to go at that top of the funnel in terms of campaigns. So the next thing we want to be running is a lead type of campaign. So we want to be building a list inside Facebook. And there's campaign objectives for that as well. Now, Facebook will tell you to run a lead campaign. So there's a type of campaign, you can optimize it for leads. So capture leads through lead ads in Facebook. So how we do this is you want to have a freebie, essentially. So a lead magnet is what we call them. And a lead magnet is something that's high value, low cost of delivery. So the likes of ebooks, checklists, quiz, free training courses, challenges, contests, and so on. They're all classed as lead magnets. And it's got to be something that only your ideal audience would value, okay? So, and enough that they will give you their email addresses at the very least, phone numbers if you're super, super lucky. Okay, so you can capture email addresses and you should be trying to get phone numbers as well. So that's essentially building a list. And the type of campaign that we want to be running to build a list is not what you think. Facebook tells you to run a lead campaign. It opens up a lead form inside Facebook, and people fill in their information to get that freebie, that lead magnet that you're offering. However, the best campaign to build a list is a messenger campaign. That's the one best campaign to build a list, because you're not just building one list in Messenger, you're building 3 lists, okay? Like, same amount of time, 3 lists. So here's how the messenger campaign works, okay? So someone clicks on your ad, it opens up in Facebook Messenger, all right? And whenever I'm at events and I ask people, how do you communicate? Most people will tell me that they communicate through Messenger. I'd love to know, do you communicate to your friends and family through Messenger? Because if you do, why not communicate to your clients the same way, in the way that they're used to communicating? So what you can do is you can offer your freebie like you would any other way. You run an ad offering your freebie. So let's just say it's a checklist, and you're running your ad to drive people to download a checklist or something similar. They click on the ad, it opens up in Messenger, and then then you can set it up to send a series of automated messages. Those automated messages can capture a message subscriber. So a message subscriber is someone who lands inside your page's messenger box, okay? They are a messenger subscriber, which essentially means that you can then message those people through Messenger from your page. Then what you can do is you can capture an email address inside there as well. And the cool thing about this particular system and campaign is that it pulls in the email address that they use to log into Facebook, and they can change it if they want. So it means that it's actually a real email address. And then you can get extra cheeky or offer something extra special, okay, and get a phone number. Always be collecting the phone number, because at the very least, let's just say someone doesn't want to give you their phone number and it's the second or third message down. You've still got a messenger subscriber and email address, okay? You've still got those things. So why not be cheeky and say, hey, listen, can I have this? Is this your correct phone number? And it also pulls through their mobile number that they have put into either Facebook or Instagram as well. So you get a real mobile number. And the thing is that all of us have to put our mobile number into Facebook and Instagram nowadays. It protects us from hackers and, helps us to be able to set up 2-factor authentication. So you run a messenger campaign offering something that's high perceived value or high value, low cost of delivery. It opens up inside Messenger. The great thing about this is your ad costs are a lot cheaper because you're leaving everyone inside the metaverse, right? You're taking people from Facebook to Facebook, not Facebook to a landing page, okay? And in fact, one of the things you should not be doing is driving people from Facebook for leads to a website. So do not drive people from Facebook ad to your website to capture a lead. Instead, use the messenger funnel. It's cheaper, it's more interactive, you build 3 lists, and then you can send them off to your website after that. And especially if you have a message bot, you can use a message bot app like ManyChat to automate the process. It hooks in with Facebook and Facebook ads, and you make your bot fun, make it a personality. And so when people are interacting with it, they actually really, really enjoy it. Okay. Now, if anyone ever interacts with my bot, her name's Carly. She's my alter ego. In fact, she's based after my daughter, to be honest, a little bit cheeky. And in fact, my Carly is so friendly and so lovely to people that she's actually been asked out on dates, okay? So if your bot can get people to ask you out on dates, you're doing something right, okay? So that's building a list. Use Messenger, do it through a bot, make your bot super fun, build 3 lists, and watch your engagement and your sales soar, okay? So, and of course, you've got to remember to follow up as well, which is really, really easy, in fact, because once you've built that list, you use the campaign, you've built the list in Messenger, you can now send out broadcasts through Messenger, you can send out emails, you can send out SMSs. That is omni-channel marketing, and you can actually, be where your clients communicate. So with that, we've now built our list using a messenger campaign. Well, first of all, we've used video views for brand awareness and to build know, love, and trust. We have built our list through Messenger, and the next step is to make sales. Okay, so we've warmed people up. Now the next step is to make sales. The number one campaign you should be using to make sales is a sales campaign. It used to be called a conversion campaign, okay? It's now changed to a sales campaign. Makes a bit of sense, really, okay? Now, the idea of a sales campaign. So you run this campaign in Facebook and you run it to your warm audiences. Now, keep in mind, if you've been doing all the other campaigns, you're going to have video view audiences, you're going to have a database of people on your list. So that audience, you're going to have anyone that's interacted with any of your posts, that audience. If people have gone to your website, you've got your website audience and so on. So there's multiple warm audiences. And especially if you continue running videos to those audiences, warming them up, nurturing them and so on, you're sending great, good quality emails and SMSs and messages through Messenger and so on, you'll have this beautiful, warm audience and relationship, and you have built the know, love, and trust. So you run sales campaigns to get them over the line. So the idea of the sales campaign is to run it to predominantly warm audiences convert the best. You can run them to cold audiences as well, but understand that that would be more of a direct response ad, and it's great in the short term, but in the long term, you need to be using the other campaigns in the funnel as well if you want to build a long-term, sustainable, scalable business and multiple income streams. But with the sales campaign, so what you're essentially telling Facebook is you're saying, okay, of this 1 million people in my audience, okay, so let's just say you've got 1 million people in your audience and, it's 1 million people or so, right? So what Facebook will do, Facebook will show the ad to people that are most likely to convert. Okay, so convert is whatever your conversion you're tracking. So a conversion could be, if you're a coach and consultant and you're holding webinars and events, it might be getting event registrations. A conversion, if you're an e-commerce store, might be purchases. A conversion, if you are a local business like a physio or chiropractor or even a real estate agent, might be that they have booked to call or clicked to call. Okay, so that different depends on your industry and depends on what you want will depend on what is tracked as a conversion. All right, but let's use a purchase in this instance. So you're a store and you want people to purchase your products or your services. So in this instance, you've got 1 million people in the audience. You're saying to Facebook, hey, show this ad to people that are most likely to actually buy my stuff. So to end up on the thank you page to purchase. So what Facebook does, because it has 56,000 data points on each and every one of us, right? Crazy. It is able to know exactly the people in the audience that are likely to purchase, all right? So it will show the ads to them. So again, going back to if you've got 1 million in your audience, Facebook will show the ad to, let's just say, 200,000 of that 1 million people that it knows are likely to purchase. And only that 200,000 people will likely see that ad. That's why you need to have different ads at different levels to take people through, cold, warm, hot funnels. So you'll be running a sales campaign to your warm audiences, to your cold audience, optimized to get that conversion. But here's the kicker with the sales campaign, is that Facebook needs 50 conversions in a week to fully optimize for that purchase or that conversion. 50 conversions in a week. And for a lot of businesses, that might be a bit too difficult. So while it's learning what a full conversion is, it's in learning mode. And I know that can be super frustrating for businesses. If you've ever seen your ad in learning mode, I'd love to know who's seen their ad and it's in learning mode and it doesn't come out of learning mode, right? Well, that will be because you need 50 conversions in a week. okay? It's okay if your ad is still in learning mode. It's fine. A lot of people will switch their ad off and go, oh, the sky's falling because my ad's still in learning mode. As far as I'm concerned, there are other metrics you got to look at. And if it's still in learning mode, but it's still doing what you want it to do, keep it running, okay? Now, one of the things that I know Facebook is testing right now, it's testing actually less conversions. And I believe that it's testing 7 to 10 conversions over a few days or up to a week is taking things out of learning mode, okay? It's beta testing right now, so, it might be rolled out, it might not be, I don't know, but that's what I've heard is what they're doing right now, which will make it easier, okay? So sales campaigns are how you get people to buy your stuff, but not just sales campaigns, okay? One of the things that you need to do if you really want to be successful in business, and you look, all the top businesses and all the top brands do it and all the top marketers do it, is actually following people up, okay? You build the list, and a lot of people build the list and they don't follow up. You need to be running sales campaigns, retargeting campaigns, which I'm going to get to in a second, messaging if you've got them in Messenger, emailing at the very least several times a week, depends on your market, but 2 to 3 times to 4 times a week. Some of the top brands actually email every day. If you're running a launch or you're running a sale, you need to email your database every single day because some of them are not going to get your emails. And what's the worst that can happen? They unsubscribe. They will probably do that anyway, okay? So don't ever be too shy, too embarrassed, too scared to actually follow up, re-engage with people that are on your list, right? And that's what I actually hear from a lot of people is, oh, I'm scared they're going to unsubscribe. Oh, I'm scared they're not going to like me. Oh, I'm scared they're going to be too pushy. Who cares, right? Do you want the sale or do you not want the sale? Because I can tell you now, there'll be better marketers than you who will be following up. And when that person is ready to purchase and your competition sent them the right message or the right ad or the right SMS at the right time, they'll be buying from them rather than you. So I hope you take this advice and run with it. And with that, so we want to be running what we call retargeting campaigns. Now, retargeting campaigns are the hottest campaigns you can possibly run, okay? So retargeting campaigns, there's all sorts of different ways we can do these, okay? But essentially what they are is they are retargeting, running ads to people that have interacted with your business, and depends on what they've actually done based on, their activity, do the next ad in the funnel. I'm going to give you an example. Okay. So let's just say someone has come to your website and you're holding an event and they click on your website and land on your landing page, and then they don't register for your event. Okay. So they don't come to the thank you page. So you need to run an ad to those people, reminding them about the value of coming back and registering for your event. So it would go something like this. And these ads are highly effective. If you're a coach, consultant, and that you're running any kind of event, whether it be an online event or a live person event, these ads will get people back to register. In fact, you get around about a 33% lift on sales on top of what you're already doing with this type of campaign, driving people back. And this is how it goes. It says something like, hey, I see that you came to my Facebook and AI marketing masterclass registration page, but you didn't register. Hey, here's why you need to go back and register. And then you do benefit that gets them to take action. I actually do mine a little bit quirky, right? So what I do is I get in front of my camera and I'll do like a big eye at the camera like this. And I'll go, hey, I recognize you. I see that you came to my Facebook and AI masterclass and you didn't register. what's going on? And then I continue on, but I have this big eye into the camera like this. And that's worked super effective. I mean, I have got so many trolls as well, by the way. I have many trolls abusing me and whatever else. And guess what? It's fantastic because they've just put more comments and lifted my ad even more. I've got one ad at the moment that's going absolutely crazy. In fact, Facebook has given it the high performance, which means my ad costs for an event have dropped down to under $4, which is crazy, okay? Usually, if you're running to a free event nowadays using the words Facebook and AI, most people are converting into a free event at $15 to $20 to $30, okay? I've got mine now under $5 because of some of the stuff, because of all the trolls abusing me on my videos. Keep it up. And sometimes it's actually good to do something quirky in your ads so that you actually get people to do that as well. I'm not actually saying that this is a strategy that you should use, but I have heard other people and seen other people and accidentally done this particular one myself, where you accidentally put a spelling or grammar mistake in your ad, okay? Now, I am super, super bright, amazing at Facebook marketing, can do 101 things, but now and again, I'm human, believe it or not. And now and again, I forget to get someone to proofread my ads because I'm doing them late at night, and I still love to do my own ads as well. I love to sort of still be in the trenches to see what works. And I might put a mistake in there, and it's not on purpose. Whoa, that brings out all the grammar Nazis and trolls and whatnot. And what's really cool when you've built a relationship with people as well is you get a lot of people coming in and supporting you. So I actually have had people in the past saying, I wouldn't come to your event because you didn't put an S on the end of whatever it is. And I'm like, please don't. So anyway, so those are retargeting ads. And in fact, some of the objective you should be using for retargeting ads. So these are ads to get back in front of people that have either taken an action or not taken an action. So let's just say someone has purchased, or let's just say someone has registered for an event. Then you want to say, hey, congratulations, you registered. Now the next steps are, and give them a reason to turn up. Or if they have purchased, hey, congratulations, hope you like your new XYZ, or hope you like your purchase. Here's what we've got for you, and upsell, okay? The best type of campaign objective for these are reach campaigns. Reach campaigns are used to get in front of a small group of people, and you want to reach as many as possible. So if you've got those people that are super warm, they've come to your website, not taken action, or they've come to your website and taken action, and you want to do the next give them the next action to take, then do a reach ad so you can get in front of all of them, all right? So that's the retargeting type of ad. So there's lots of other campaigns that you can run out there. In fact, Facebook makes it super, super confusing for everyone to know what to run. But the ones that I discussed today are my absolute favorites. Video view campaigns, video view for top of the funnel, brand and know, love and trust engagement type of stuff. The messenger campaign for building your list, sales campaign for making sales, reach campaign for retargeting. But I want to give you a word of warning if you are running events, okay? Don't ever use the event campaign, okay? Objective. Don't run an event through Meta. Always run a campaign that sends people into Messenger to register for your event. That's fantastic. The turn-up rates are insane, over 60%, 70%, maybe even more. In fact, we used to get 90% turn-up rates. It's dropped down to 60, 70% turn-up rates on a free event using Messenger for events. Or send them, this is a time you can send them to your landing page, and then get them to register for your event through Messenger from your landing page. So if you're running an event, don't use the event campaign objective. Send them to Messenger or send them to your landing page and then back through Messenger, and have a better turn-up rate, better communication, much better relationship before someone even comes to your event. So I hope these are the breakdown of the campaigns that I use, the most effective campaigns, what you shouldn't be doing and what campaigns you shouldn't be running is useful for you. Because if it is, here's what I'd love you to do. I'd love you to give me a 5-star rating on my podcast, subscribed to whatever favorite podcast you use, channel you use, whether you use Spotify or Apple, and follow me on my socials. I'm on YouTube, I'm on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram, and give me a great review. That'd be fantastic. And keep an eye out for the next episode. Thank you for joining me. If this episode helped you get your business one step closer to the top of your niche, then I'd love your support with a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And don't forget to subscribe on your favorite platform too. Don't let your journey end here. Connect with me and my community of like-minded female entrepreneurs at Kerry Fitzgibbon on social platforms. I look forward to helping you build your business.